How to complete Education Maintenance Allowance Form, Video 1. The first thing that you need to do is read the Data Protection Privacy Notice, and then click the button, and then go next. This first page is looking at the applicant, so that's you, the pupil. Okay, you need to put in your full name. You need to add in your address, and telephone number. Including your email address. It will then ask for that to be confirmed for accuracy. It'll need your date of birth, and which school you attend. It will then ask how long you've lived in the UK, so since birth or within the last 3 years. And then it asks if you've lived at the present address for longer than 3 years. It then asks if you've received the education allowance before, and asks where you found out about it. So for example, it could be your guidance teacher, it could be through myself as Principal Teacher of Equity and Excellence. Okay. You need to have your own bank account, so this answer should be yes. So you should be the account holder. And then you have to give your name of bank, full address. You'll be able to get that off a bank statement. And then again, your bank sort code and account number, which again you'll have on your statement. You'll notice it's a 6-digit for the bank sort code and 8-digit for the bank account. And then a roll or reference number, if applicable, again, that will be on your account statement. Okay, it then takes you to applicant status. So it's asking basically whether you live independently or whether you live under the care of foster parents or you're a looked after child. So if there are any siblings, you would answer yes or no. And then you would tell us who lives at your home address. So in my case, mother and father. Okay, it's then asking you details about your parent, guardian, or carer. So I would put in for my mother first, for example. And a telephone number. Okay, and then email address. And then their employment status. So it might be that she is unemployed. Okay, relationship status, married. Second one, father. Okay, so I'm going to put in Joseph. Okay, so that's father's name, our parent's name, and he's employed. And then they're asking questions about the household income. Okay, now remember, you will need to provide documents as evidence of this. So if there's anyone in the household who's been in receipt of any benefits, so any disability allowance, for example, then you would need to click yes. And then you would need to select all that apply. So there's carers allowance, income support, employment and support allowance, job seekers allowance, incapacity benefit, disability living allowance, bereavement allowance, and universal credit. So I'm going to put in disability living allowance. Then any evidence that I'm providing, so for example, P60 and it might be tax credit information as well. Okay, at that point, I'm going to stop the video and let you go on with that, and then I'll complete the next one in a second.